What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. All of the DLC has been released in LEGO DC Supervillains, and we have our final character grid, and look at that. It is a thing of beauty. This is one of the biggest rosters we've ever seen. I don't know that I have the exact count because some of them have multiple characters, and it throws me off to even try to count. So when the game came out, I did a top 10 favorite characters list, which showed off my top 10 favorites of the core game. And it was an interesting list, I thought, and a lot of people have been asking, since the DLC is done, who my top 10 favorite characters are, with including all the DLC. And that was actually pretty challenging, and there is even a flip-flop from my original top 10, where a character that was rated lower is now rated higher, as I've used them more and kind of gotten to know and appreciate the character a little bit more. So I want to start off, I never start off with like 10 and 9. I always start off with 2 characters that almost made it. And I'll tell you what, Harley Quinn would have made the list if I could have merged these 2 characters. If I could take the Harley Quinn face and put it on the LEGO Movie 2 version and give the LEGO 2 version roller skates, that is the ultimate Harley Quinn as far as I'm concerned. I love Harley Quinn's roller skates in this game, and this character is absolutely so much fun. But aesthetically, I love this version. I just hate the face marks. The thing that I hate the most about the Suicide Squad version of Harley Quinn is just the face tattoos. I hate tattoos on the face, male or female, and you know, she's just so pretty. Why do they need to do that? But as far as her uniform is concerned, or like her costume and her hair and all that, I love the way that she looks as Harley Quinn. So if you give this Harley Quinn the standard Harley's face and roller skates, this would be easily a top 5 character for me. But because they are 2 characters, I just couldn't fit them into my top 10 perfectly. So I figured we would start off with a little nod to these 2, and I love the fact that this version from the LEGO Movie 2 was free DLC. But don't worry, because at number 10, from the LEGO Movie 2, we have the Green Lantern, and this was my favorite character in the LEGO Movie 2 video game. So when they added him on here as free DLC, I was pretty excited. I love Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's my favorite Green Lantern. I know a lot of people, you know, like John Stewart or Guy Gardner, or especially Kyle Rayner, but man, I'm a Hal guy. And Jonah Hill does his voice in the movie, and I just think it's hilarious. And I think it just fit the Bricksburg kind of theme so well. The LEGO Movie 2 video game is actually quite fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And if you haven't given it a chance yet and you like the LEGO video games, I really do feel like it's a good one. And it's not the same as all the others, but I think it's been on sale pretty recently, and you should be able to get it pretty cheap. And you know, if you can get it for 20 bucks on sale, you are going to have $60 of enjoyment, and it only retails for like 40, I think. So number 10 now is the Green Lantern. And at number 9, we have another DLC character, and I love Black Lightning. I don't watch the show, but I just think this version of the character is really awesome. I love his idle animations. I love the fact that he does the lightning stuff and he starts bouncing basketballs. I love the fact that he can fly. Flight is such a huge factor for me personally. I think I use characters the most when they can fly, but he even looks cool when he flies. And I use Black Lightning a lot when I made videos, when I was like hunting for stuff in the early days when the game came out, because he was a DLC part of the TV characters pack or TV heroes pack that came out. And it was hard to get it. You could only get it at Walmart initially, so I used him a lot because I was the only one that had this character, it felt like. A lot of people did not have him, and I really just grew to appreciate him. He's a great character in the comics. He has his own role in the new season of Young Justice, season 3, I believe. So I remember seeing him in there. and definitely a good character for DC to build around. I do need to get more into the show, but Black Lightning is number 9. At number 8, we have a swap out from my first list. At number 10 in my first list was Joker, and how do you make Joker better? You give him the jetpack from the Batman the Animated Series. I love this version of Joker. It's all the best parts about the Joker from the core game. You know, Mark Hamill voice, all that good stuff. And then you blend in some even better animations. I just love the way he just like flips the helmet off. It's like, yeah, whatever. So the jetpack was just perfect. Like I said, I love it when characters can fly. It's definitely a really great feature. He is the best part about Joker with even better stuff. And then he's also got like his little robot. So yeah, man, the Joker is like just an iconic character. I have some ideas for videos that I'm working on, and some of them are going to be, you know, a Marvel versus DC character I want to see, and I'm going to just spoil that video because number 1 on my list, I want to see Deadpool versus Joker. I don't think there is not a better possibility for entertainment in comics than Joker versus Deadpool. I would love to see that someday. So yeah, he's got the ha-has. Like, this is the best Joker that we have seen in any Lego Batman game by far, and I'm super excited. So at number 8 we have Joker from Batman the Animated Series. At number 7 we have a character that hops in that was in my initial list, and he actually leapfrogs Mazas. It is Mr. Miracle. Mr. Miracle is such a great character. Again, he flies. He's got like these little discs, and I really feel like Mr. Miracle could be a huge character for DC in the future. I know that they've had a great run with him in the comics, and I really feel like this is a character that is not a household name now for people that don't follow the comics, but he can be, and I just really do truly feel like this is such a fun character. I really I love that. I think he looks awesome, and I played with him a lot when I was playing through this game. He's a character I definitely just used a ton, and even though I had Mazas rated a little bit higher, for no particular reason other than I thought he was cooler than Shazam and he was red, and I used his chess piece to mark for my own created character, I've really grown to love Mr. Miracle, so that is why I have him at number 7. And at number 6, we have another DLC character from the Aquaman pack. We have Mera, and I think Mera came out fantastic. I love her color scheme, and I love her idle animations. Eventually she starts dancing with Aquaman, like a water version of Aquaman. Yeah, there it is. And on top of that, you know, she basically does all the things that I love about Aqualad, and I love about Aquaman. Like, she does the advanced glide, which is honestly my favorite mechanic in the game. I don't know why, but I just... I messed that up. I don't know why, but I just love advanced glide because, you know, I kind of didn't jump high enough, but you can eventually get this all the way. Look at that. I know every time I talk about advanced glide, I just go like, I wax poetic about it. I really do. Absolutely love advanced glide. Look at that. I took a little leap, and all of a sudden, I'm already getting close to the top of the Daily Planet. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I just love doing this. And I think the Daily Planet is like a great, what was close? I love her like water weapons. Yeah, man, like Mera, she's such a great character, and I thought, you know, I don't know. I liked her a lot more than I liked the version of Aquaman in this game. It's weird though, because the Lego Movie 2 Aquaman is actually really cool. But in any event, at number 6, we had Mara. But wait, where did my other character go? Alright, but wait, there's more. Another DLC character that makes the list. We have my favorite speedster in the game, the Grant Gustin version of the Flash. At number 5, Barry Allen. I just think I love Grant Gustin as the Flash. I really do. I think he did a good job. I love this costume, and everybody loves speedsters. To me, though, speedsters are typically very sameish. I don't know why they couldn't have you run on water in this, but they're very sameish though. Like, you know, one Flash is basically the other Flash, is the other Flash, is Reverse Flash, is Zoom, is whoever. You know, they're all just fast runners, so you kind of have to pick one that you like. I really like Wally West too, but I'm a Barry Allen guy. Kind of like, I feel like with the Flash and Green Lantern, everybody has their guy. And, you know, I am more of an old school traditionalist. Give me Barry Allen, give me Hal Jordan. I know that there's a whole generation of people that are like, nah, man, give me Wally West and give me, not Guy Gardner, oh, why am I blanking? He's not even in this game, is he? This is embarrassing. Who took over for Hal Jordan? He was in the last game. Anyway, Kyle Rayner. I said it earlier. I try to do these in one take, so that's the penance I pay. So yeah, there's a whole generation of people that are like Wally West and Kyle Rayner. But I'm a Barry Allen guy. I love this version, and that is why he made it to number 5. At number 4. Still very high on the list from the last game, but with a cool story. We have the new 52 version of Wonder Woman.
Fail.
Absolutely love this version of Wonder Woman, to the point where I bought the Lego DC book that she comes with as a minifigure, so I could have her as a minifigure sitting here on my desk. I loved when they did the new 52 like kind of costume change, and it's weird because like it's Wonder Woman putting on more clothes, and Wonder Woman has always been, you know, traditionally, you know, basically wearing a bathing suit. You know, there's no better way to put it. And there was a little bit of controversy when they changed her and kind of covered her up a lot, but I love it. I think it looks fantastic. Even in Injustice 2, I loved the version of Wonder Woman where she had full sleeves and full pants and everything. Like, it just looks like a superhero costume, rather than, you know, some chick in a bikini fighting people. You know, like, I'm not really, like, I don't make a big deal about that type of thing because she looks great like that as well. But, man, I just love this costume. And this, the animation, the design, everything for this version of Wonder Woman is just fantastic. So, she was very high on my list before. I think she was number 3 before. So she only got bumped down 1 slot, which means 2 of my last 3 are from my original list. At number 3, we have our last DLC character, and it is the Green Arrow. Steve Amell is the Arrow. The TV show will always have a very special place in my heart. You know, it's one of those shows that got me through some tough times. Just being able to binge watch it, you know, and I will never forget that experience. The show is going to be ending next season, and because Stephen Amell wants to move on to some other things. You can't really have a Green Arrow show without the Green Arrow, and I get it. I totally do. He put in a ton of time. They're syndicated now, so you know, I think once you hit like 100 episodes is syndication. So like he's always going to have that extra bank flow from them playing the show on, you know, continuously, because you know CW is always going to show those reruns, but and other stations will buy it. So this is, for me, he's not necessarily the best version of Green Arrow, but he is he's like the Batman Arrow, basically. Like, the Arrow show made him kind of Batman-y in a way. Arrow Cave, anyone? But yeah, man, like, I felt the same way about Lego Batman 3 when they did the Arrow pack, and we had, you know, an Arrow version of Green Arrow in the game, and the skin they had in Injustice for Arrow. I loved it, and there's no way I couldn't have this version of Arrow very, very high on my list. So at number 3, we have Green Arrow from the TV Heroes
rental stores any day now.
Unchanged at number 2, we have the main man, Lobo.
It's your main man, Lobo.
And I think I love Lobo even more after going through the DLC because he's the narrator of the DLC. So I think it's very appropriate that he's number 2 because the DLC reinforced why I love the character. They had him as the narrator. I think they did a fantastic job, you know, with him basically talking and doing the narration and still kind of making it about him. Riding the dolphin is just incredible. I think, what do they call the dolphin? Fishy? That's his pal. And he's one of the great DC characters. He's one of my favorites. And, you know, I tried hard to find anybody in the DLC that I could pass him with. But, you know, it's just, he's also a character that takes a while to unlock in the game. So you really appreciate him when you have him. So at number 2, still, we have Lobo. And that brings us to number 1, my favorite character in this game with all of the DLC. It never changed. My favorite character in this game is Atrocitus still. And there is a debate as to whether or not this version of Atrocitus is better than the version of Atrocitus in the last game. And I like them both equally. You can make the argument that his face looks better in Lego Batman 3. I'll hear it. But, man, this guy, they've definitely given him his chance. I'll give him that. But I would love to see him, you know, keep going in the DC universe and really have more focus again. The Red Lantern comics were some of the only ones that I bought for a long time from DC. It's not out anymore, unfortunately. I've got all the graphic novels for the Red Lanterns. Even when Guy Gardner went back to being a Red Lantern and Bleeze was trying to take over and stuff like that, I love the Red Lanterns. It is definitely my favorite Lantern Corps, and Atrocitus is absolutely my favorite character in this game, now and forever, with or without DLC. So this roster is absolutely phenomenal. I love this game. This game is fantastic. All the DLC is out now. If you don't have it yet, definitely worth your time. You can bang everything out all at once. Who are your favorite characters now that all the DLC have come out? I will do a top 10 favorite DLC characters at some point. I guess, theoretically, I should probably do that first. So maybe I already did it. Maybe you've already watched it. I don't know. I don't know what order I'm going to put it up in. So either way, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I've definitely got some more retrospective, you know, end of the day videos coming out soon when it comes to Lego DC Supervillains. Highly looking forward to the next game, and hopefully we'll know what it is soon.